Chandler, Arizona is a popular city in the East Valley in Phoenix Metro. A lot of reasons have caused it to become so popular, and today I'm going to talk about some of the pros and some of the cons of moving to and living in Chandler, Arizona. Now, if you're looking to make the move yourself, my name is Rich Brecklin, real estate agent with ΓEA Broker, your Arizona real estate agent, helping you make that decision of where you get to call home when you are moving right here to Arizona. Now, if you're looking to make that move, reach out. I'll put my contact info below, or follow me on Instagram, send me a message there. I love to connect and help others who did exactly what we did moving across the country. I mean, when it comes to the pros, I would say the economy for Chandler is gotta be number one. So I'm just gonna start right there. And why is that? Well, you have companies like Intel and PayPal, Verizon. I mean, you have such a tech-focused economy being driven right here in Chandler. It's become the Silicon Valley of the desert. So we see more and more companies moving here, investing, reinvesting here. I think Intel just did an 11 billion with a B investment here for microchips, which has become more and more popular right here in Arizona, in the Phoenix Metro, are types of businesses like that. But Chandler has a lot of that here. I think with like autonomous vehicles and just the whole tech focus being in Chandler has really just helped the community grow even more. Another pro is the school. So I mentioned this about every video when I talk about schools. Arizona sometimes gets a bad rap when it comes to education. However, Chandler has, I don't say tons, but a lot of schools, ranked 9, 10 on greatschools.org, from, public schools, private, charter, a lot of great options when it comes to education for your kids in Chandler. So that is, that's a huge concern for a lot of parents. Being a parent, that was a big concern for us when we moved here, is what kind of education that your kids are gonna get. Obviously better than mine. But when you look at greatschools.org, you look at reviews, you do your own due diligence on schools, Chandler consistently has schools ranking at the top. School district is a huge pro for me when I'm looking at Chandler. Another pro when it comes to Chandler is just the things to do. Whether you're going to a park, which there's plenty of parks, or you're downtown Chandler eating at one of the great restaurants, having a drink at the bar, just so many different things you get to do. And even outside of Chandler, but close enough, you can go find a trail, go hike in the mountains. There's just, you're right here in the Sonoran Desert, so there's a lot of options nearby. Now let's get into some of the cons. So traffic can be a nightmare. Especially in a place like Chandler or Gilbert, outside of Phoenix. If you're trying to get to or from Phoenix during your rush hours, you're gonna be sitting in traffic for quite a while. There's a lot of people right here in Phoenix Metro, I think over 4 million. So you're picking those peak times, but the traffic in Chandler can get congested. It's become more and more popular. Around 270,000 people, give or take, call Chandler home. And with so many people commuting to Chandler, again, to work at Intel or Verizon or any of the other tech companies, you're just gonna have more people to deal with. And we're experiencing that in Phoenix Metro anyway, just with so many people and businesses relocating to this area, calling this area home, then sometimes the infrastructure isn't quite there. But traffic in Chandler can get bad. And the next thing, which isn't unique to Chandler, but you're in Arizona, you're in the desert, you live on the sun, is the heat. So I've had people move here who apparently didn't know that Arizona gets a little bit warm, and they complained about being hot. It's hot, it's the desert, you're in the valley, but it does get hot. 115 degrees are not super uncommon. It's just something you have to deal with if you live right here in Phoenix Metro in the valley. And if you call Chandler home, you will not be spared from the heat. And like traffic, the crowded parks, recreation facilities. So people want to live in Chandler, they want to experience the same things you want to experience, so places get busy. It's just another thing you just have to deal with and accept. But the good thing is there's a lot of different options you can go to. So if one park is busy, go find another one. But again, not huge cons for me. Just something that I had to think of some cons for this video. So there's always gonna be cons with some places, but all in all, Chandler is a great spot, great location, about 20, 30 minutes from Phoenix, depending on the time of day, next to Gilbert. some mountains, you have everything you could ever want, some great top neighborhoods as well in Chandler. So if you're thinking about making the move to Chandler, these cons don't scare you off too much, or anywhere in Arizona, please reach out. My contact info is below. It's Rich Brecklin, Real Broker. Watch this next video, and I'll see you on the next one.